안녕하세요 여러분, 선현우입니다. Hello everybody, 현우 here from talktomeinkorean.com. Welcome to another episode of Describe This Picture. Today we're looking at a photo that seems to have been taken early in the morning. Photo credit, again, goes to charlesmichaelphotography.com. And today we are looking at this photo of an alley with some steam coming out from the left side, and then you see some stores already open early in the morning. There are a couple of people walking in the alley. So first of all, let's look at the key sentences that I have picked myself. Please check how many of the following sentences you can understand comfortably without hearing my translation. Number 1. 골목길에 가게들이 몇 군데 있어요. Number 2. 가게들 중에는 문을 연 곳도 있고 아직 문을 안 연 곳도 있어요. Number 3. 왼쪽에서 김이 나고 있는데 아마도 만두를 파는 식당인 것 같아요. Number 4. 사람들이 입은 옷을 보니 겨울인 것 같아요. Lastly, number 5. 도로 위에는 일방통행이라고 쓰여져 있고 화살표가 그려져 있어요. So these are the sentences. If you don't understand any of them, don't worry about it. We'll break it down together. Now let's look at the word list. So the first word is 골목길. It is pronounced 골목길 quite often, and 골목 itself, the two-syllable word, is sufficient to mean alley, but people usually put 길 at the end to emphasize that it is a type of street. 골목, alley street, alleyway, 골목길. And the second word is 가게. 가게 can mean different types of shops, restaurants, or stores. 가게. And the next word is 군대. 군대 is not to be confused with the word for military, which is pronounced the same but spelled differently. This one is a counter for places or spots. 군대, 한 군데, 두 군데, 세 군데. And then the next word is 문을 열다. To open the door or to open for business. In this case, you are opening the door literally to start the business. So 문을 열다. And then you have the word 왼쪽. 왼쪽, the opposite would be 오른쪽. 왼쪽 means left side. 오른쪽 means right side. And next we have 김이 나다. Here, 김 does not refer to the same type of 김 that you see on kimbap. Kimbap is laver rice, but 김 in this case means steam. So steam comes out. 김이 나다. And then we have 아마도. 아마도 is maybe or probably, depending on the context. And the next one is 만두. 만두, dumplings. And then we have 팔다. 팔다 means to sell. 팔다. And then we have the word 식당. 식당 means restaurant, but interestingly, in Korean, people say 레스토랑 too for a more posh or upscale restaurant. So 식당 for more everyday restaurant and 레스토랑 for more upscale. Okay, so 식당, and then the next word or the expression is 옷을 입다. 옷 is your clothing, clothes, and 입다 is to put on or to wear. 옷을 입다, to wear clothes. And then we have 겨울. 겨울 is winter. Do you know the names of the four seasons? 봄, 여름, 가을, 겨울. Spring, summer, fall, winter. 봄, 여름, 가을, 겨울. We have 겨울 here. And then the next word is 도로. 도로 means road. And then we have 일방통행. 일방 literally means one way, and 통행 means passing through. So 일방통행, one-way street. And then lastly, we have the word 화살표, which means an arrow sign. So these are the key words for the sentences, and now you are ready to break down the sentences with me. So the first sentence is 골목길에 가게들이 몇 군데 있어요. Now you know that 골목 and 골목길 are basically the same thing. And 몇 군데 is really interesting because you could use 군데 here, 몇 군데, because you're talking about spots, a few places, but you can actually use a more general counter unit, which is 개. So you can say 몇 개 too. 가게들이 몇 개 있어요. You're just being more specific that it is a place. So 몇 군데 있어요 or 몇 개 있어요. So this sentence means there are a few shops in the alley. And next up is 가게들 중에는 문을 연 곳도 있고 아직 문을 안 연 곳도 있어요. This sentence seems to be a long one, but it is actually a very simple sentence. So first, 가게들 중에는 means among the stores, in the stores or among the shops. 문을 연 곳. So if you understand 문을 열다 to open the doors, it is just change it to 문을 연 to modify 곳. 곳 means a place. So a place that has opened its doors. So 문을 연 곳. And then the opposite would be 아직 문을 안 연 곳. A place that has not opened its doors yet. So there are places that are open, there are places that are not open yet too. Okay, so the translation is some of the shops are open and some of them are not open yet. The third sentence. 왼쪽에서 김이 나고 있는데 아마도 만두를 파는 식당인 것 같아요. So 왼쪽에서 from the left side 김이 나고 있는데 steam is coming out. Here, 는데 does not mean but or however, it means and. You're just continuing the story. 김이 나고 있는데 아마도, maybe, probably 만두를 파는 식당인 것 같아요. So 만두를 팔다 is to sell dumplings. 만두를 파는 식당 is a restaurant that sells dumplings. 만두를 파는 식당인 것 같아요 means it seems to be a restaurant that sells dumplings. So the translation is steam is coming out from the left side and it's maybe a restaurant that sells dumplings. And the next sentence, 사람들이 입은 옷을 보니 겨울인 것 같아요. So judging from the clothes people are wearing, it seems to be winter. The important part here to remember is 을 보니. So 보니 here means judging from what I see. So if you want to say judging from what I hear, 들어보니, or judging from what I read, 읽어보니, judging from what I had experienced, 경험해보니. So you can use 아어여 보니 to mean judging from. So judging from or judging by the clothes people are wearing, 겨울인 것 같아요. It seems to be the winter time. And lastly, we have the sentence 도로 위에는 일방통행이라고 쓰여져 있고 화살표가 그려져 있어요. 도로 위에는, 도로 is road, 위 is up or on top of something. 도로 위에는, so it means on the road. 일방통행, it's one-way street. I explained that earlier. 이라고 쓰여져 있고. This passive tense might actually throw you off a little bit, but don't worry. The first original form that you need to understand is 쓰다, 쓰다, to write. And then the initial passive form will be 쓰이다, to be written. But then 쓰여지다 is another layer of passive form, 쓰여지다. And here it is twisted once again to mean that it is in the state of being or having been written. So 쓰여져 있다 means it has been written and it stays the way it is. And since you have 라고, it's just quoting, it's citing something. So 라고 쓰여져 있다, it basically means it says. Something that is written, a written message says. So 일방통행이라고 쓰여져 있다, it means it says one-way street. And then you see 화살표가 그려져 있어요. Of course, 그려져 있다 comes from 그리다 to draw, and 그려지다 would be the passive form, and 그려져 있어요. It has been drawn and it's staying there. So 화살표, this is also interesting because 화살 means an arrow, and 화살표 means an arrow sign. But you know, in English you just say an arrow. In Korean, if you say 화살, it would actually literally refer to the arrow that you shoot with a bow. So you have to say 화살표. So the overall translation of this sentence, on the road, it says one-way street and there is an arrow drawn on it. Alright everybody, that's it for this episode of Describe This Picture. I hope you were able to learn some new and cool vocabulary words and expressions. I'll see you in the next video, but in the meantime, you can see more lessons on talktomeinkorean.com. See you next time. Bye bye. 안녕히 계세요.